First pitch taken, ball one here, top of the third inning. Just getting things all set still. I decided to rush the warm-up for this new inning. Ball two. Get the camera just up really quickly here. There we go. Hopefully it'll work for a little longer. Some things to try to cool down the camera and the computer. 3-0 count. And hello again, I'm Taylor Storthy. This is Pio's Baseball. As this one is driven to left field. And the catch is made out in left field for the second out of the inning. Missed the first at bat with Given. I apologize. He flew out to Bobby Marsh in foul territory. 2 away here now. As that's going to bring up Cobb. Greg Kopp had a fielder's choice back in the first inning. Kopp drops down a bunt. It's going to be picked up by Zivgar. His throw to first. I think it pulled Marsh off the bag. That's the big thing that happened. That'll bring up Whitley now with a runner on and 2 away. Whitley sends this one foul. Shimoleski has to watch and see as it drops over by the bullpen, 0-1. Hilliard was his first 2 inning sponsor. This time it's Chemung Canal Trust. Thanks again for sponsoring the Elmira Pioneers. Pickoff attempt, runner is back safe. This time Whitley sends it to left. Odom tracks it and will make an incredible catch. Two great plays from Odom in left field, and that will end the inning. That's the top of the third done and dusted. 1 hit, 1 runner stranded. Newark still leads, but the Pios have a chance to come right back. More Pios Baseball right after this.
What if white wine was not made for poultry, but for friendship? What if red wine set aside the steak and made room for love? What if we've been drinking wine wrong all along, and instead wine was to be shared as a human experience with love, integrity, and hope? Hi, my name is Greg Taylor. I'm the vineyard manager and property manager of Bully Hill Vineyards, and I'm a 4th generation winemaker and 5th generation grape grower of my family. So it all started with my great-great-grandfather George and his son Walter Taylor Sr. They came up to this region for the promise of a better life due to the rising wine industry on Keuka Lake. Walter Taylor was the one who first started the Taylor Wine Company. The Taylor Wine Company was one of the largest wineries in the United States. My great-grandfather had passed away, and my grandfather Grayton and his 2 brothers Fred and Clarence took over the company at its peak, producing around 40 million gallons of wine a year. Grayton had a son, Walter, who was my father, and he started Bully Hill Vineyards in 1967. My father had a vision for the Finger Lakes wine industry. When Bully Hill was started, only 5 producers existed, and now there's over 300. And he firmly believed that you have to have a certain level of integrity and honesty with the people around you and yourself. And these are kind of the staples of what our business is. Bully Hill was built on the back of French-American hybrid vines. These varietals were developed in France in the 19th century, and they were brought over by my grandfather in the 1950s. And here at Bully Hill, we started the experimental farm, from where these hybrid varietals have made their way to almost all 50 states. As we become more environmentally conscious, we're looking for agricultural solutions that have less impact on the environment. Now, the French hybrids that my grandfather brought over in the 1950s already solved this problem ahead of time. They take...
Hanley leads off, and he'll foul this one back. And at this point, we're going to probably have to turn off the camera again. Because, once again, I believe it might be more the computer overheating this time. Just this heat not very conducive for streaming, sadly. 1-1. So, yeah, we'll have to turn off the camera for now. It'll probably be better for Game 2, but once again, just for Game 1, a couple issues when it comes to having this stream work. 2-1 count now for Hanley. The problem is just this computer is running at a very high computer usage, and there's not even much going on. I'll have to just figure out what's going on with this as it goes inside. Ball 3. Welcome back, Edwin. Unfortunately, stream isn't back. As again, it is way too hot in here. Honestly, you could probably cook something on the surface of this computer. Hanley's going to send one. It's to the outfield. It'll be caught. This left fielder tracks back on the run. Duffy gets the first out of the inning there. That'll bring up Brody Bartenstein, the Pios catcher. Yeah, I know Point Streak always has some difficulties, too. I'll figure that out, but don't worry. The stream's up, so we'll be able to have that here. If you've got any other questions about stats and things, I can let you know. Bartenstein grounds that one. It's a slow one to short. This time, Ty Morgan has time to make the play. Two away here now in the bottom of the third. Zach Odom now up. Bottom of the Pios order. Looking to avoid going 1-2-3 again are the Pios. They currently trail 1-0 here to the Newark Pilots. And I'll say this doubleheader is definitely a must-win for at least one, if not both. It would be a chance for them to get closer to Auburn and a playoff fight. The 1-1 swung on and missed. It's now a 1-2 count here. One more strike here in the bottom of the third inning. Odom's going to drive this one, and it'll get down in right field. And actually, nearly got past the right fielder. But it's a single that'll bring up Cooper Smith. I'll see if we can get that up, Edwin. I'll talk to the guy who does it. Got to check the temperature out here. Outside, it is currently 91 degrees. I believe there's a heat advisory, actually. There are thunderstorms expected a little bit later this afternoon, but they've avoided us so far and probably only affect the rest of Elmira. 0-1 taken there. Smith fouled out in his first at-bat. 1-1. Apologize. We're right back. 1-2. That one taken inside. One and two for Cooper Smith. Runner goes, and they're going to try to execute the pickoff, and it's another wild throw from Martinez. I'll say, though, I'm sure the coach won't mind Martinez's errant throws, as he did give the Pilots the lead earlier in this game. That's the second error of the day for the Pilots. And we'll see Odom get to second. That time, a bit outside, ball 2. And I agree, I think the Pios definitely could use both wins and get within one game of the Auburn Double Days. Especially as we are running out of time. We're getting a lot closer to the playoffs. Cooper Smith is going to send this one deep. It will get behind, and this game is tied. Cooper Smith will pull into second with a standing double. Huge RBI double from Cooper Smith. That's the type of ball that likely would have scored Odom from first. But it's good that Odom was on second. He had to travel 90 feet less. Huge there for the Pios, as that brings up Joel Olsovsky, who had this first hit of the game for the Pios back in the first inning with 2 away. Olsovsky stands alone as the Pios' strongest pitcher this season, but his hitting ability is also great. Unfortunately, this time he'll just fly out deep to center, and that'll end the inning. The Pios get 2 hits and equalize the game with 1 run. 1 runner left aboard with 1 error as well. Pios baseball will be back in the 4th inning, and until things cool down, we'll have to abandon the camera for now. So I do apologize, but that's just the way to get things go sometime, and one of the downsides of being in a non-air conditioned room, it is just incredibly humid up here. So kudos to everyone working up here alongside me. More Pios baseball after the break.
With Chemung Canal's mobile banking services, you can get back to doing what you love most faster. At Chemung Canal, you chart your course and we'll help you get there. Chemung Canal Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Colby Menser leads off this inning. He's going to take strike 1 on the outside corner. And again, if you're tuning in, heat issues have once again left our camera unusable. Unless you'd like a camera that flickers back and forth to a frame that happened 30 seconds previously while live on stream. It's a 1-1 count as this one's taken inside. Three-one count here for Kobe Menser. Menser is going to ground out hard to Bobby Marsh, and he will go over to first to get the first out of the inning himself. That'll make Menser 0 for 2 today and brings up Martinez. And I'll say Zivgar is likely going to be a little more cautious while facing Martinez because this is a man who just took one deep back in the second inning. It gave Newark the early lead that the Pios just was able to get back in the bottom of the third inning. Question is, can the Pios hold on to this tie and get back on top? Or will Martinez maybe try to make lightning strike twice? Count now 0-2. The first pitch was taken for strike one. This time swung on and missed. This time it's grounded over to Marsh again, and he'll take it to first. And actually do have to change this up really quickly. It's the top of the fourth, not the bottom of the third. I've got a lot I've got to manage. And that's going to bring up Fernando Espinal. As my colleague in Newark likes to accentuate. Espinal is going to drive this one to center field, but Mandler gets under it, and that'll end the inning. Ziv Gar able to get out of the inning in order, having one of his best starts of the season here. 4 innings of 1 run ball off that one unfortunate home run earlier. Game remains tied entering the bottom of the fourth.
Hi, I'm Bill Mullaney, president of SUNY Corning Community College. I'm here today to let you know the classes and the quality of education that you've expected of us are ready to be delivered. Whether you're interested in transferring to a 4-year university or joining the workforce directly, Corning Community College has the program for you. We're here to provide the best possible education that we can, no matter what your aspirations. We hope that as you begin to weigh your options for the fall semester, you'll think first of Corning Community College. We're here for you, closer to home.
Bottom of the fourth underway. And I figured I might as well take this opportunity to talk a little bit more about the playoff race that the Pioneers have, as well as our upcoming schedule. Oh, shoot, there was a big bug in the window. 1 second. I do have to back away. It's gone. Got to pull out my Raid eventually and try to spray it around. Even this blistering heat in the middle of the day isn't going to keep some of the bugs away, which is awful annoying. Anyway, current standings. Batavia leading with a 25-12 record. Utica Blue Sox not far behind, 24-15. Geneva 20-17. Auburn Double Days are in the last playoff spot, 21-19. We are tied with Jamestown for 5th, 18-19 each. Niagara Power have a 14-23 record. And the Newark Pilots have a 12-25 record. After our second game against the Pilots today, we hit the road to Niagara to take on the Power in yet another doubleheader, or on a doubleheader in exclamation points. Actually, no, it's just one game. It's at 1 p.m., though. It's pretty early. Then 5 p.m., the Alany Outlaws host the Pioneers. This one's going to be sent to the outfield as Bobby Marsh opens up with a flyout. Marsh now 0 for 2 today. Hey Cam, welcome back. And again, I do apologize if these streams not working so well. It's just, there's nothing I can do about it. Gonna need to try to get an ice pack or something to help keep this PC cooled. And this has popped up from Wayman to short. 2 away. Aiden Blake now up, 2 away. Blake was a hero, walking it off against the Pilots the last time these two teams faced. So far tonight, just as a flyout. I was able to have a quick chat with Blake after that game and asked what had went right. Well, he attributed his success to having a successful night before doing some PGA Tour video game with Gil Murad. So Blake now 1-1 against Riley. I'll add Riley's also had a good game tonight. Count now 1-2. Blake goes, and he did go all the way around. And that will end the inning. The umpire needed a second look. Second look confirmed it. The Pios go down in order. Still a tied game after 4. It's only 7 innings. It's doubleheader today. So we still got plenty of action here and potentially in game 2 up next, as long as the rain stays away. More Pios baseball after this.
With nearly 3,000 employees working across various locations in the Southern Tier, Arnett Health was recognized as one of America's best mid-size employers by Forbes for 2022. And we turn to our employees to find out what makes Arnett such a good employer.
Is the level of ownership that everyone has for their work and the amount that they show that they care.
Regardless of role or job title, everyone here supports one another and brings passion to the work they do.
During the COVID pandemic, we had everybody in our system come together and work as a really strong team.
They want to be here, they love being here, they love helping everybody.
Everywhere I go, we have just great staff. And they're my friends, and I see them, how dedicated and hardworking they are.
It's amazing how much perseverance and effort we go through to strive for the best patient outcomes possible.
Top of the 5th inning underway. First pitch taken for ball 1. Second one from Garda Doyle, this time located, but you're going to say a little inside, ball 2. Top of the 5th inning here at historic Dunn Field. An exciting game so far. Zeev Gar and Riley having some good stints on the mound. Doyle now up 3-0 in the count. He's 1 for 1 with a single earlier. Ball 4. He's going to get on in 4 straight. And I'll say that's actually the first free base given up from Gar since the first inning, so he's done a good job of getting balls in play and not allowing free bases tonight. Strike one. Ty Morgan back up. I think he was looking for a bunt there, and I really wouldn't be surprised. He's got a little pace and will want to get Doyle into a scoring position. Two and two. This one popped up. Chmielewski gets under it. One away. That'll bring up Duffy now, who's 0 for 1. He's going to foul that one away. 1-1. Oh, it actually gets into the first base coach. Pickoff attempt, runner safe. And that one fouled away. It's a 1-2 count here. The runner went to second, but he'll have to go back because of the foul. That's going to be grounded, and it'll get by both Blake and Marsh. Runner will have to stay as Cooper Smith picks it up, but it is a one-out single that does get runners in motion. First and second, so the double play opportunity is still there. But, you know, there's also a dangerous double steal opportunity that we saw Newark try earlier. Oh, and 1. Oh, and 2 here now. Gar had one strikeout so far. It was one where someone went down looking on a similar spot, He's now one strike away from trying to get a second. Runner goes to third as this one's popped up. Bobby Marsh under it. Will they have time to get two? Yes! We'll have to go to two, but he gets it done. And Givens' pop-out ends the inning. Runners had went, and that was the one that broke the camel's back. It's the risk you take when stealing. Sometimes it blows up in your face. That's the top of the fifth. Still a tie game. Gar gets out of the jam. More Pilots baseball after this. Bottom of the fifth underway. And once again, just the camera issue. I think I'm going to try game 2 to get it back online. And if not, I'll have a plan on how to make it a little bit easier to get a better game management screen going on. I do apologize for all the technical difficulties. These hot days here in Elmira, just very heat-conducive booth. Just makes it incredibly hard to get everything set. Max Mandler leads off here in the bottom of the fifth. Low, ball 1. .5:44 p.m. and we still got 7 more innings after this game. And 2 more innings coming up here. The Pilots would love to just take a lead and try to end this one early. Two and 1. Swing and a miss, 2 and 2. Mandler's going to send this one deep left field. That one's probably at the wall, and it will stay fair right at the foul pole. Mandler will round and head to second. Huge hit there from Max Mandler. Didn't have the distance to clear the wall, but got to it. And perfectly placed. It literally hit right in the corner. I wonder if Max was taking that as a golf swing for a hole-in-one attempt. He gets a board to open the bottom of the 5th inning. And now a potential go-ahead run. rests at second. Here comes Kyle Shimoleski. Want to know? The current pitcher still on the mound for Newark. Two-0 here for Shimoleski. On deck, Justin Hanley and Brody Bartenstein. Three and 0 here. Three and 1. Ball 4. So Shimoleski works in at bat and gets on base. Opens up a double play opportunity, but also adds a second dangerous runner. Here comes Justin Hanley now. One and 0. Hanley's going to send this one to center field. It'll be caught for out number 1, but gets a runner in motion. The throw-in is just to keep Shimoleski at first. Runners are now at the corners, one away. Brody Bartenstein back up. Low, ball 1. One and 1 here as he takes this one. Two and 1 here. He's got 2 RBIs this season. A third would be important. Runner gets to second. It's now a 3-1 count as that one goes far inside. Shimoleski gets arguably one of the easier stolen bases of the season for the Pioneers. And that could load the bases for Zach Odom. Infield now playing very far in. The double play ball gone. Ball 4. No activity over in the Newark bullpen, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little conference between the teams shortly, as this has been Riley's toughest inning of the game. Odom and Smith due up. Odom had a single and scored the only run for the Pios so far. Swing and a miss, 0-1. One and one, this one goes low. Two and one. Odom pops this one up. It'll be playable in the infield. Should be an infield fly rule. Yes, it is. 2 away. The catch is made regardless, and that will help the Pilots out. We've seen the Pilots, or Pioneers, once or twice this season choke these bases loaded situations, and this would be one of the worst times to do it. Smith, he's 1 for 2 today with an RBI, and he's got a chance to get another RBI here. He's got the bases loaded. Outside, ball 1. Smith lines that. It bounces off third base, picked up at short, but they can't get it to first or any other force out in time. It's an RBI on a weird hit, but a hit nonetheless. Cooper Smith gets a second RBI of the game and gives the Pios a 2-1 lead. Bases stay loaded, as that'll bring up Joel Sofsky. Olsovsky pops this one up. Left field tracking it, and will make the catch. The Pios will ultimately strand bases loaded, but 2 hits bring home 1 run. And the Pios are in the lead. We'll be back in the bottom of the 6th inning. Thanks again to Tom South Corning Collision. More Pios baseball after this.
Owned and operated since 1905 at the Hilliard Corporation. We've proven ourselves time and time again as the leading industrial manufacturer in the Elmira and Southern Tier region. We make the products you need with the quality you and your business deserve. Industrial clutches and brakes, drivetrain products, filtration equipment, engine starters, braking systems. We engineer, manufacture, and distribute them. All of the products we manufacture are designed right here, so we truly know the products we provide for you, inside and out. On top of being an industrial manufacturer, at the Hilliard Corporation we also serve as a weld shop and machine shop. We specialize in creating custom parts and pieces to fit particular and uncommon applications. The secondary location is the home of the drivetrain division, where products for Polaris and other vehicle manufacturers are made. This is a high-volume, celled manufacturing plant that produces thousands of parts daily. Over time, Hilliard's product line has diversified, but our company has stayed true to our Elmira roots. Today, Hilliard maintains its original location while continually expanding its motion control and filtration product lines in the Elmira area. Hilliard designs and manufactures for companies around the globe, occupying more than 500,000 square feet and employing about 500 people. Taking pride in serving the Elmira community for over a century, the Hilliard Corporation.
Top of the sixth, Zeev Gar still on the mound, and he is still doing well. First pitch taken, strike one for TJ Werner. Top of the order, the top three now due up for Newark. 1-1 count. One and two here. Two and two just up high. This one's going to be sent deep left field. Mandler tracking, but Odom is closer. He'll pick it up, one away. Oh, 0-1 taken here from Kopp. He's reached base twice today, 1 for 2, because his first one was a fielder's choice. He also had a single. One and two to the outside after that take. Fouled away. Outside, ball two. Good attempt to frame it from Bartenstein. Can't. And strike three. They're going to get him looking. Disappointing for Kopp, but great news for the Pios. And for Zeev Gar. Taking a look over. That bullpen is empty because Gar has been cooking. And the Pios dealing with the loss of definite players and other people from time to time. They need a performance like this from Gar. 2 away here in the top of the sixth. First pitch taken, strike one. One on one here. One and two. Got a good swing and miss there from Whitley. Whitley 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. That slider just goes outside. Bartenstein keeps in front of it. Whitley didn't go. This one sent to left field. The outfield playing a bit conservatively, deep to just get in front of deep fly balls. It leaves you a little more exposed in plays like that, but it thus leaves it to a single for Whitley with 2 away. Brings up Metzer, who's 0 for 2. Stolen base attempt. I believe it'll be strike 1 here. Can't get the throw to second in time, but Zivgar is able to get ahead in the count. Tying run now at second, though. Outside, ball 1. Bartenstein stays on it to keep the runner there. One and two. That one's going to be grounded hard to first. Bobby Marsh will pick it up and take it himself to end the inning. One hit, one runner stranded. Pios baseball returns after this. Bottom of the 6th coming.
Owned enough.
When you're on the go, your bank should go with you. You need to change the way you money. With Chemung Canal Trust Company, you can take control of your money your way. Whether you're multitasking from your home office, killing time at your kids' soccer practice, or jet-setting around the globe, now you can manage your money right from the palm of your hand. Change the way you money with Chemung Canal Trust Company. Chemung Canal Trust Company. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. When you're on the go, your bank should go with you. You need to change the way you...
And I do apologize as things kind of change a little slowly on the stream. The program that I use to manage the stream is going at the same speed as a Jarek POTUS changeup, which is quite slow. That's a good thing. Jarek POTUS has sacrificed velocity for incredible control as he's had a great season in relief. I figured I might as well just make a Pios joke to show that this heat and everything is not leading to a great technological stream right here. But it's good for the Pios. They still lead by 1 and have a chance to try to get a little more offense going as we enter Last Chance Saloon in the top of the 7th after this. Also keep in mind, this is a doubleheader. We'll have a game right after this, and I'll try to see if I can get things working. Obviously, if not, I'll have a better setup for this type of radio stream. And hopefully things will be better tomorrow in Niagara, which hopefully I'll be able to go to. I'll keep you posted for that game and other games in the future as Marsh rips one down the right field line. It'll be extra bases to kick off this inning. And Marsh will hold it too with a leadoff double. That's an important hit for the Pioneers. And that'll bring up Frank Wayman. Wayman struck out looking and popped down in his previous at bat. And the coach has come out here and he's questioning something. I don't know what he's questioning. Don't think it'll warrant anything. But he's just disappointed. Anyway, here's Frank Wayman now. Their pitcher still on the mound. They do have an active player warming up here in the bullpen, just in case things get out of hand. They're going to want to see if Riley can go the distance here. Zeev Gar will also get the, I think, the go-ahead for the ninth inning. They are warming someone up. That first pitch taken for ball one. Just a bit maybe low, I think. Or they may be trying to argue it didn't break in time. That one's going to be sent deep right field. That will let Marsh tag up and get to third. One away now. The Pirates would like a 2-run lead here. Aiden Blake could give it to them. He struck out last time, flew out in his first one. Last time he faced the Pilots, he had that huge 4-for-5 night with that game-winning walk-off. It was 4 doubles. Blake takes this one high, ball one. Two and 0. Two and 1. Two and 2. This one taken on the outside corner. Blake had held up, but it was called strike 2. Blake is going to give the Pios a 3-1 lead with that shot. The infield was playing in to make sure any shallow grounder would keep Marsh at third. Instead, it's a hard line drive that splits the defense. That'll bring up Max Mandler with a runner off first and one away. And here comes the coach out here. Will he reach for the ball, or is this just the one meeting? It looks like this is actually just the one meeting. He had come out earlier, but to contest a call on the field that we never were able to catch. So this is still a legal meeting. And no, I think that will be the day of Riley. He's going to give the ball in. He gets through 5 1/3. Solid work here. He's got one runner on base, and we will be back to you shortly with the new replacement coming into the game. things would be a lot more organized in game two, but Pilots currently lead. I'll give you a quick update on the line score. 3 runs, 7 hits and no errors. 2 errors with 1 run and 6 hits for the Newark Pilots. Be right back as the pitching change is made. Entering the game is Drake Sizemore, a 6'4 freshman from Butler Community College. He's going to be tasked with getting the final 2 outs here at the bottom of the 6th before we enter Last Chance Saloon. Mailer, 1 away, 1 on first, 2-run lead for the Pioneers. Here's the first pitch from Sizemore. High and outside, ball 1. That one's going to be grounded over to Sizemore. 2 away now. Blake gets to second. Mandler out at first. That'll bring up Kyle Shimoleski now. Ball 1 inside. One and one. Two and one. Last time up, Shimoleski drew a walk. Ball 3 inside. And ball 4. He's going to get on base with another walk. Good plate discipline tonight from Chmielewski in game 1. That's going to bring up Justin Hanley. Justin Hanley's going to have an early morning on Sunday. He's an F1 fan, likes to watch Formula 1 races. And of course, the French Grand Prix is this weekend. That'll be fun to tune into, as a championship battle has been brewing between Red Bull and Ferrari. And now, Hanley wants to open the DRS, get a ball into the outfield, and get the Pio's lead extended. He's going to take strike 1 right here. Yeah, unfortunately, Robert, hopefully I didn't see that message too late. It's just very not good right now. The program's not working. The heat is making it tough for the camera to work. I'm going to try to see if I can get it to work in game 2, as this one's grounded to third, and the force out will end the inning. But yeah, just the heat and everything have made streaming the video impossible for now. We're going to try again for game 2, and as the night will soon progress, hopefully we'll actually be able to get a feed going. For now, it'll just be like this. Anyway, Last Chance Saloon ready to go. More Pios baseball now for the top of the 7th. The Pilots, after getting shot down in the 5th and 6th inning by some Pioneer offense, stumble into Last Chance Saloon. Martinez leads off. He's had a good day so far. In fact, he scored the only run for Newark with a solo shot deep to right field not too long ago. And this time he's going to miss this one, strike 1. He's 1 for 2 today. He's the lone run scorer and lone RBI hitter. He's now going to line that, gets by Chmielewski, who's shifted over to short, and it's going to get behind Odom. Martinez gets a double. Actually, no. That was just they were playing a shift for Martinez. Hence why Chmielewski was so far up. But yeah, a little incident out there in the field gives Martinez a double. Espinal, now the tying run, gets to the plate. There is some activity in the Pios bullpen, but I have a feeling they're going to want to let Zivgar try to win this game, and there's no outs. I got to just fix this quickly. That one outside gets behind Bartenstein. Now a runner on third. I think that's good now that the Pios were able to get that run in the previous inning, because now they're able to look and hold on to a 2-run lead, a Martinez at third isn't going to be a potential game-tying run. That one sent foul. It's a 1-1 count. Gar picks up the short grounder, 1 away. The one con for the Pilots and pro for the Payos, having Martinez at third. He's less of a base stealing and aggressive running threat, meaning a play like that kept him still. 1 away here. And again, doubleheader. We'll have a game right after this, but if the Pilots can't tie the game or take the lead, the game will be over here. And we'll have a short 30-minute break, I bet, and get back to you for Game 2 later tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Zivgar this season. He's 0 for 3. He's going to ground that over to short. Gets by Olsavsky. A runner will now be at first with 1 away. And it makes this a 3-2 game. Here comes Coach Drum and Zivgar. He'll be pulled after 3 1/3. Or 6 1/3. And I have a feeling that they're just going to take their shortstop, Olsavsky, and... Or wait a minute. I'm trying to see. Did they actually not make the change? Nope, they did. It was hard to tell for a second. But that'll be the day done for Zivgar. Olsavsky's going to come on and warm up here to try to get the final 2 outs of the inning. While Olsavsky warms up, we're going to take a quick little break. Pies Baseball right after this.
Hi, I'm Bill Mullaney, president of SUNY Corning Community College. I'm here today to let you know the classes and the quality of education that you've expected of us are ready to be delivered. Whether you're interested in transferring to a 4-year university or joining the workforce directly, Corning Community College has the program for you. We're here to provide the best possible education that we can, no matter what your aspirations. We hope that as you begin to weigh your options for the fall semester, you'll think first of Corning Community College. We're here for you, closer to home.
Olsavsky this season has been lights out for the Pioneers. Enters the game with a .250 ERA and is the best active Pioneer pitcher. 18 innings. He's not a fully eligible pitcher for record books yet for the Pios, but looking to get there. The recent departure of Tristan Champa. Olsavsky remains a true ace for this playoff-hungry team. Throw to second from Bartenstein, and the tying run gets to second on that stolen base. It's Morgan at the plate, Doyle at second, 1-0 count. This one taken now 1-1. That one's grounded, picked up by Olsovsky, and he is able to just shoot a look to second and keep Doyle there. 2 away now. And I'll say that's a huge play for the Pios because it keeps the tying run put. Olsovsky didn't try to get them out there on a smart play because, again, that would probably have been impossible without a force. But did enough to keep him put as it brings up Duffy, who's 1 for 2 today. 2 away. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Olsovsky was able to close things out the last time against the Pilots. He surrendered 1 run, but recovered and pitched a great 10th inning as this one sent deep, Mandler under it. And the Pios take a Game 1 victory here against the Newark Pilots. Zivgar gets his first victory of the season. After 6 1/3, Olsovsky gets yet another save. Meanwhile, for Riley, it's a near-complete game. He went 5 1/3 before ultimately having his day cut short. He surrendered a total of 3 earned. For Zivgar, it's a total of 2 earned on the day. And the Pioneers improved to 500. They are now at 19-19. And in just a quick period of time, probably 30 minutes or so, we will be back with Game 2 of the doubleheader here at Dunn Field. And, knock on wood, hopefully a live camera feed. I'm Taylor Storley, and I'll give you the final line score before hopping off. 2 runs and 6 hits and 2 errors, actually, for the Newark Pilots. 3 runs and 7 hits, and 1 error for the Elmira Pioneers. Pioneer Baseball will be back shortly. I'm Taylor Storley. Thanks for watching.